Class 627, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, it's good morning because many people watch this show at 7:30 in the morning every day. 7:30 in the morning, but some people watch this show on RTV a la carta. And so they watch it on the computer screen or on their cell phone. And it could be the afternoon, or it could be the evening, or it could be in the middle of the night. Night owls. Búhos nocturnos, night owls. Owl, como toalla. Toalla is towel, right? Towel. Quitamos la T, owl. The owl's towel. Si los búhos usaran toallas, serían the owl's towels. Night owl, y se enlaza con la T de night. Night owl es una persona que le gusta trabajar o estudiar de noche. Búho nocturno, decimos en inglés. I think in Spanish you say the same thing. A night owl. But in any case, welcome to class 627. I want to finish, only 2 words. I want to finish the vocabulary booklet. Yes, page 135, the next to last word. On list 11, the next to last word. The next to last, penúltimo. The next to last word, the next to last word. Presionar is to pressure. Pressure, under pressure, under pressure, pressure. A pressure cooker. A pressure cooker is una olla a presión. A pressure cooker. Do you have a pressure cooker? Do you have a pressure cooker? Yeah, Marta has a pressure cooker. I have a pressure cooker too. You know, you can make cocido madrileño or cocido andaluz. You can make, in a pressure cooker. If you don't use a pressure cooker, it takes maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, slow, etc. But in a pressure cooker, it takes only 45 minutes, maybe. Yeah. But I still prefer the old way. I prefer the old way, in which you put the garbanzos or the chickpeas during the night in water and then start making the cocido. Yes, sir. Spanish technology. All right. To pressure, pressure, pressure. Remember Freddie Mercury? Under pressure, under pressure. Claro, en español presión, pero en inglés pressure, pressure. Y presionar también el verbo. No te estoy presionando. I'm not pressuring you. I'm going to pressure you to make a stronger effort. No me presiones. Don't pressure me. Pressure. Sure. Como seguro. Estoy seguro. I'm sure. Pressure. Pressure. Y por último, and finally, inconsciente, unconscious. Conscious, unconscious. Conscious, unconscious. Yes, soy consciente de las posibles repercusiones. En este caso no decimos conscious. I'm aware of the possible repercussions. I'm aware of the possible repercussions. Conscious is simply the opposite of unconscious. You know, if you hit me on the head, I can lose consciousness. I can pass out. And I will remain unconscious until I become conscious. Consciousness, conscious. All right. Richard, have you ever been unconscious? Every night. When I sleep, I'm unconscious. Do you dream? Yes. Now, yes. Well, at least I remember my dreams now. Because now I usually sleep maybe 7 hours every night. I used to sleep only 5.5 or 6. You see, now I'm retired. Now I'm not working, except this class. And so I can sleep late in the morning. I don't sleep late. I wake up at 7 o'clock or 6:30. But I can sleep longer. And now I remember my dreams, even though I'm unconscious. Unconscious. All right, paragraphs number 133. Paragraphs 133. One thing I've been able to learn over the years. One thing I've been able to learn. Blah, blah, blah. One thing I've been able to learn. One thing I've been able to learn over the years. Con el paso de los años, over the years, a lo largo de los años. One thing I've been able to learn over the years is you never get rich by working hard. The key to making money is to know how to get things done through people. And another thing, If you really want to win in life, don't work for anybody but yourself. I don't necessarily agree. I wrote this paragraph, but many times I write things for the purpose of teaching English, not because I necessarily agree with these things. I mean, I don't necessarily agree with everything in this paragraph. And you, do you agree with everything in this paragraph? Probably not. You don't understand the paragraph. Oh, I'll read it again. One thing I've learned over the years is that you never get rich by working hard. The key to making money is to know how to get things done through people. And another thing, if you really want to win in life, don't work for anybody but yourself. But yourself. Butcher. Carnicero. Butcher. No. Butcher, no. Butcher. ¿Qué es butcher? Butcher no es nada. Dice, but yourself. Menos o excepto tú mismo. But yourself. But yourself. Yes. Don't work for anybody. No trabajes para nadie salvo para ti mismo. Don't work for anybody but yourself. Claro, but significa pero. Pero no estoy de acuerdo. But I don't agree. But también es salvo, excepto, sino. No tengo. How do you say? No solo tengo dinero en el banco, sino en el bolsillo también. I don't have money only in the bank, but, entonces sino en mi bolsillo, but in my pocket as well. But, nobody but me, nadie salvo yo, nadie excepto yo, nobody but me, nobody but me. Y eso es, don't work for anybody but yourself. Don't work for anybody but yourself. I don't necessarily agree with this, okay? One thing I've been able to learn over the years, one thing that I have been able to learn, que he podido aprender con el paso de los años, one thing I've been able to learn over the years is that you never get rich by working hard. I don't agree. If you want to get rich, si te quieres hacer rico, if you want to get rich, 99% of the time, you need to work hard. There's a 1% of people who have a very special ability or who are very lucky, and they win the Christmas lottery or the football betting or something. But otherwise, no. It's possible to get rich, yes, but you need to work hard. You need to focus. You need to be intelligent. You need to work hard. This thing, so I don't agree with the first sentence. One thing I've been able to learn over the years is that you never get rich by working hard. Fíjate cómo insertamos el by. En español no. No que te haces rico trabajando mucho o trabajando duro. En inglés solemos, you never get rich working hard. También es correcto, pero solemos insertar by. O sea, mediante el trabajar mucho. El by. You never get rich by working hard, which is not true. One thing I've learned over the years is that if you want to get rich, almost always you need to work hard. And working hard is fun. Yeah. But in any case, the key to making money, wow, la llave. Pues sí, pero es la clave. Clave. También clave musical es the key. El tono musical is the key. Clave. Llave. There's a key over there in the door. A key in the door. The key. The key to the door. The key to your heart. The key to making money. La clave para ganar dinero. O hacer dinero, dice aquí. To earn money. To make money. Y a generar dinero. The key to making. Tú aquí es preposición. La clave para hacer dinero, para ganar dinero. The key to making money. The key to learning English. The key to becoming rich. If you want to become rich. I don't recommend that you set your goal to get rich. It's easier to get rich if you're focusing on an activity, industrial, service activity, whatever. You focus on your work and suddenly, wow, I'm getting rich. But if you focus on the money, in my opinion, it's more difficult to get rich. You need to focus on the activity and the service, the customer, the client, the product. You focus the process and you focus on that. And after 30 years, you're rich. Maybe. But, look at Amancio Ortega. He left school. He dropped out of school when he was 14. And he started working in a shirt shop in La Coruña. And for 23 years, he worked in companies for other people until 37. And then he started the company Inditex. And then another 23 years until he was 60 before he was famous. So he spent 46 years. Me, 48 years. All right? 46 years to become rich and famous. All right. It takes a long time. Pero vale la pena. But it's worth it. It's worth it. Here it says, one thing I've been able to learn over the years is that you never get rich by working hard. Mentira. It's not true. No decimos, en español se dice mentira. En inglés no. That's not true. Eso no es verdad. No decimos lie. That's a lie. Se podría decir that's a lie. But we don't usually say it. That's not true. Yes, you can get rich. In fact, if you want to get rich, normally you need to work hard. The key, la clave, the key to making money is to know how to get things done through people. Well, I agree with that, as long as you don't exploit them. As long as, tan largo que. No. As long as es siempre que no les explotes a las personas. As long as you don't exploit them. Although there are many people who make a lot of money exploiting people. But it's not legitimate. It's illegitimate. And then you're not happy. You're not happy exploiting people. Happiness doesn't come that way. These people are not happy in life. So, but it is true. If you want to be very successful financially, economically, you normally need to work through people, and you need to motivate people, and you need to be a good leader. And then the people, your employees, will help you get rich if you want to get rich. And so the key to making money, to making a lot of money, is to know how to get things done. To know, saber cómo conseguir que las cosas se hagan. Porque no las haces tú directamente. You do them through your people. To know how to get things done. Esta expresión, to get things done, is very, very common in English. To get things done. And it's difficult to translate to Spanish. This expression is used every day in English. To get things done. Which the best translation, the best translation doesn't exist. But literally is to get things done. Conseguir que las cosas se realicen, que se hagan, que se lleven a buen término. To get things done. You would say, estoy buscando a alguien que sepa hacer las cosas. Tráeme hechos consumados. I'm looking for somebody who knows how to get things done. To get things done. A self-reliant person. And that's what it says here. The key to making, the key to the door, the key to my heart, the key to. Se dice siempre key to, the key to the car. We don't say la llave de la puerta, no se dice en inglés. La llave a la puerta, la llave a tu corazón, the key to your heart. La clave de hacer dinero, the key to making, siempre con key to. The key to making money is to know how, saber cómo, to know how to get things done through, a través de, por medio de, through people. And another thing, y otra cosa, yeah? And another thing, if you really want to win in life, ganar en la vida, don't work for anybody but yourself. I don't agree with this. Although I'm a self-employed person. I'm a businessman and an independent teacher, and I've created a business. I don't agree with this. And to win in life, si realmente quieres ganar en la vida, if you really want to win in life is only one thing, is to be happy. You don't necessarily need to work for yourself or for others or whatever. You just need to be happy. And to be happy doesn't require money necessarily. Money helps. If you have money problems, it's more difficult to be happy. If you don't have any money problems, it's probably easier to be happy. But it's not essential to be free from money questions, to win in life. Pero aquí dice, if you really want to win in life, don't work for anybody but yourself. No trabajes para nadie, salvo para ti mismo. Don't work for anybody but yourself. All right, which I don't agree with. I encourage you to do things on your own. I encourage you to be your own boss. I encourage you, te animo, I encourage you to do things on your own. Hacer las cosas por tu propia cuenta. I encourage you to be your own boss. However, I also encourage you to work for others. I encourage you to find stimulating work. Working on your own or working for others. In my opinion, it's more interesting to work on your own because you don't have bosses. When you have a boss, you feel sometimes, or many times, limited in what you can do. And if you have a bad boss, an irrational boss, it creates stress and anxiety, which can affect your health. So, but if you work on your own, it's very lonely. Muy solitario. It's very lonely. And every customer is a boss. So you have many, many bosses. But you have more freedom. And you can make more money, maybe, probably, if you're successful. But it's very difficult to be successful. Because 95% of all businesses fail in the first 5 years. 95% of all startups fail in the first 5 years of their life. Only 5% survive the first 5 years. Cruel Darwinism in the capitalist world. And so, if you're going to start a business on your own, if you're going to start something on your own, be humble enough to analyze yourself, a little bit of introspection about your abilities, your skills, your patience, your ability to perseverance, etc., etc. All right, one more time. One thing I've been able, y no estoy de acuerdo con este párrafo, que conste. One thing I've been able to learn over the years is that you never get rich by working hard. The key to making money is to know how to get things done through people. And another thing. If you really want to win in life, don't work for anybody but yourself. Don't work for anybody but yourself. But yourself. Paragraph 134. Next paragraph. He's a lot taller than I thought. I'd seen pictures of him, but I never realized he was so tall. And the strange thing about him is that he moves around like a person of normal height. He must have been a good basketball player when he was young. All right. He must have been a good basketball player when he was young. So apparently, this person isn't young anymore. Maybe this person is 50 years old, maybe 60, maybe 70, I don't know. But I'm speaking to somebody about a third person, who's very tall. Wow, que largo. He's very tall, yes. So, he's a lot taller than I thought. He's a lot taller than I thought. He's much taller than I expected or than I thought. He's a lot taller than I thought. So apparently I met him or saw him for the first time yesterday, for example. Wow, Marta, he's a lot taller than I thought. So el punto y la I. He's a lot taller than I thought. But I had seen pictures of him. Pluscuamperfecto aquí. He's a lot taller than I thought. I had seen pictures of him, but I never realized he was so tall. Of course, if you see a picture of somebody without a reference, I mean, if you see a picture of me with Marta, you'd say, "Ooh, Richard's very tall." Maybe. Marta's very short. How tall are you, Marta? 1.50 m? 1.55 m. Yes. Yes, pero en un envasado muy bueno. Yeah, un empaquetado potente. Yes, sir. Yes, she's made of solid stuff. Sí, está hecho de materia prima sólida. Maciza. She's made of solid stuff. But in any case, he's a lot taller than I thought. I had seen pictures of him, but I never realized he was so tall. And the strange thing about him, lo extraño, claro, en español se dice lo bueno, lo malo, lo interesante, esto, la palabra lo, creo que no existe en otro idioma, solo en español. O sea, lo significa lo que resulta interesante, lo que resulta extraño. Lo extraño. Está muy bien. It's very good. It's a very good invention. Lo. All right. The strange thing about him is that he moves around like a person of normal height. Se mueve. Apparently he's 2 meters 9. 2 meters 9. People call him tree. Hola, árbol. They call him tree because he's so tall. He's 2 meters 9. But if you look at him, if you watch him, he moves around, se mueve de un lado a otro. He moves around like a person of normal height. Perfect normal coordination. Because many people who are tall are not very agile. Ágil. Desgarbados, you know. But they're not. This guy, no. He moves around as if he were 1.77 m. But he's 2 meters 9. He's really tall. Yes. He must have been a good basketball player when he was young. He must have been. He must have been. Esto es must have been. Debía haber sido buen jugador baloncesto cuando era joven. O sea, de joven. He must have been. Because he's very tall. He's 60 years old now. He's very tall. Taller than I thought. But he moves around with perfect coordination and agility. Wow. I know he was a basketball player when he was young. He must have been. Debía haber sido muy buena. Buen jugador. He must have been. Ahora, un nativo no dice must have been. Decimos must have, como Mustafa. Must have been. He must have been. You know, you say must have been, all right? However, native people, British, Irish, American, Canadian, Australian, New Zealand, must have been. He must have been. He must have been a very good basketball player when he was young. How much time, Marta? How are we doing on time? Oof, not much. He's a lot taller than I thought. I had seen pictures of him. Pluscuamperfecto. Había visto fotos suyas. I had seen pictures of him. Fotos de él. Always. Can I take a picture of you? ¿Te puedo sacar una foto? En inglés no. ¿Puedo tomar una foto de ti? Can I take a picture of you? Yes. And I had seen pictures of him, but I never realized he was so tall. Wow. I never realized he was so tall. Yeah. I remember once I was eating in a restaurant and the people were looking behind me surprised. And so I was sitting at the table eating in a restaurant. People were looking behind me. The people in front of me at other tables were looking and were surprised. And I turned, and out of the corner of my eye, a monster was coming. Un monstro. Just out of the refilón. And it frightened me. And then he passed, and it was a famous Spanish basketball player. Andrés Jiménez, I don't remember who it was. But he passed. He's 2 meters 11 or 2 meters 12. But out of the corner of my eye, it frightened me. He was very tall. All right. Well, I'm out of time. Paragraphs 34, we have finished another paragraph. And in the next class, back to the old things. See you tomorrow.